Good morning, everybody. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't get this braid finished this morning. There we go. And as always, we start off with a description of the pattern. I don't know if it's always, but I do try and do that. So, pass your hand into the middle between the upper and lower shed, count 3 threads, then go up over the top, count the next 3, go back in the middle, and then under the last 3 at the bottom. Then you take the top front one, pass it through the shed to the lower rail on the left-hand side, tap the braid, then again pass your hand in the middle, count 3 on the bottom, go under the next 3 on the bottom, back up into the middle, over the last 3 on the top, but leave the last one on the bottom out of when you push down for the shed, because that's the one you're going to pick up, pass through the shed to the upper rail on the left-hand side. Tap the braid, and we do it again on the left. Pass through the middle, count 3 on the top, go over the next 3, back into the middle. Oops, looks like I have one that popped loose on the bottom. Okay, there we go. So again, pass in the middle, over 3 on the top, back in the middle, under the last 3 on the bottom. Take one from the top, front, pass through to the bottom on the right. And then again, pass through the middle, count 3 on the bottom, go under, count the next 3, go back up in the middle, go up over the last 3 on the top, leave the last one on the bottom alone because you're going to pick that one up, pass through the shed and to the upper right rail. And that is the entire set of movements. And we keep doing that till we're done. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3 and over 3. and over 3, under 3. And my usual color check of making sure that I'm either the black spectrum or the red spectrum ones on the same rail. This is where I transition over and get the unexpected. If I'm not paying attention, which would confuse me. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. 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 Sorry for the sniffling. Didn't get my allergy shot this week because the office was closed. But not doing too bad. Allergy season's just about to close this point. So, as the Gloria Gaynor song says, I will survive. Under 3, over 3. What I said earlier about having the color fact check or consistency check, that was where I used it, right there. Wasn't looking like it was supposed to, so something was wrong. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And time to move the coma forward. There we go. And roll this up a bit more. And over 3, under 3. under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. I'm taking a little more time on the tama drops because I'm getting to the point of the transition through the leaders, and sometimes the knot on the leader doesn't really want to let the end of the DMC floss slide past it because of the differences in size. Over 3, under 3. But once I get past them, it should go back to normal speed. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. 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 Over 3, under 3. Well, it looks like we do have one person on. Hopefully I'm putting on a good show. Or instructional, whichever you prefer. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Later on today, I'm going to try and see if I can't get my 3D printer fixed. globbed up on the last print. So I'm going to try and clean it off and see if I can't figure out why it globbed up. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Sorry if the mnemonic is getting repetitive and hypnotic, but under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And it's time to move the coma forward. And roll up the braid. Well, it's telling me we have at least one person on. Oh, hey. Nice to see you, Diane. Well, I'm sorry they won't be able to watch much longer, but thank you indeed for coming by. I'm glad you're able to get on. I'm sorry I can't do it earlier, but I have a hard time getting up as it is. I'm supposed to be getting checked for narcolepsy soon, so. But we're getting pretty close to the end. Don't know if I'll be able to get it done before you have to call tonight, but I'm definitely going to try. But I'm probably not going to sew it off on stream. I want to take my time and do it right, and I kind of feel self-conscious. Muting for a minute. Okay, I'm unmuted. My wife came up and she doesn't like to be on the stream. So, but it looks like I managed to screw up. So I got to unbraid here. And no worries on announcing yourself. I just try and tailor the conversation so people know what's going on. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 11, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I just put back there. So I need to put back here. Fun part, learning how to unbraid. All right, that one came out the way it should have, nice and free. And over 3, under 3. And this one should come up here. All righty. Oh, hey, congrats. Yep, it's definitely a fun thing. I'm glad they know how to do it and hopefully enjoy it. Yep, I agree with you there 100%. Unbraiding definitely makes it, gives you a lot better understanding of the braid. Okay, so I just undid here. All right, so back on this side. And that's the one that went on the upper, except that one doesn't pass through. All right. So yes, I did a mistake there. Alrighty. Let's see if I can't. There we go. All right. That one's out. And okay, so if this one comes out right, I know where I messed up. Okay, so over 3, under 3. Yep, that one looks good. So, yep, I understand where I messed up. I grabbed from the wrong rail. So, under 3, over 3. And this is the one that should have gone. There we go. Much better. Over 3, under 3. And it looks like I've reached the point where somebody asked if they could buy one of my braids. I explained the time considerations, and they're still interested. So it looks like I might be selling some of these. Oh yeah, especially if you're tired. I've had at least one bottle of Mountain Dew this morning, so I shouldn't be too bad, but you never know. And now that I'm passing the leader point, since it's thinner cord, or what leaders are tied off, since it's thinner cord, I think they're going to start dropping down a little on their own, so I'll have to be careful of that. Alrighty, so over 3, under 3. I'm just about done designing the pickup braid that I'm doing as a donation for somebody. I'm gonna have to modify it to take into account how lines look when you're trying to do them diagonally across the weave. And yep, I gave him a rundown, and since I'm doing it online, I am doing a discount because it's essentially a marketing thing as well. But we'll see how it goes. If they want one I haven't done yet, I'm going to send them pictures of all of the braids patterns, marudai and Takadai. So hopefully they will be getting something that they enjoy and like, and that's the important thing. Yeah, when I did my first really long silk Takadai braid, it's the one where it's essentially looks like two ivy leaves counterchanged color-wise. People were kind of shocked when I said, given the amount of time involved, it was probably worth something on the order of about $3,000 or $4,000. But when you can only produce about half an inch or an inch every 30 minutes, it does add up when you've got a 12-foot long braid. Oops. Alrighty, where'd that one fall from? Okay. Gonna have to re-roll this one. Let's see if I can do it here. So I think what happened is it jumped the knot and just fell from that. So it's hanging a little low, but all right, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, this side's go next. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Alrighty. And get it to slide over the knot. There we go. That's better. Over 3, under 3. Apparently, a couple of days ago, my fourth Takadai stream got picked up by the algorithm. People mostly only watched about a minute of it, but I got a whole bunch of views. But I seem to have gotten a few people that definitely watched through all the way, because my total hours watched for the month went up significantly. So I'm catching a few people that are definitely interested in watching the whole thing, which is nice. Over 3, under 3. And fiber jumped over. Okay. Over 3, under 3. I don't know if you're familiar much with YouTube, but apparently getting the first 100 subscribers is the absolute hardest part. And I managed to do that overnight over the course of about 14 years or so. Though admittedly most of it, over 100, has been in the last year. So I figured since I've actually gotten over the biggest hurdle, I should definitely try and do this properly. And take the opportunity to get a lot more Kumihimo video content on YouTube and have fun doing it. Ooh, hey, we're up to 3. And we got a like. Thank you. I'm kind of focusing on transitioning over the leader knots, so I'm a little distracted at the moment, but thank you for letting me know. Over 3, under 3. Under under 3, over 3. I'm also going to spend a little bit of time this weekend, see if I can't make the proper STL file, which is a 3D image file, so that I can make marudai mirrors relatively easily on my routers. Because I think I have a little bit more variety and be more interesting for people if I can have like 4 or 5 braids running simultaneously. And that requires 4 or 5 marudais. I don't think I'll be able to have multiple Takadais set up at the same time. I just don't have the room for it where I can do the videoing. Having the one kind of takes up a lot of space. Okay. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Getting to the point where just about all of them have passed the leader knot, or the tie off to the leader. So, definitely making progress. Over 3, under 3. Okay. Got another one that needs to be re-rolled. Hopefully this won't happen too often. I think that's a problem of using the kite string for the leader. It's kind of slippery, so it doesn't grab with as much friction. All right. And that one's just barely not hitting the floor, so that should be good. Okay, I did the first move, but not the second move. So under 3, over 3. No, it seems to be working. I think it's just the knot transition that causes them to fall like that. And the spot where the one fiber broke is almost ready to go into the point of braiding, so that's good. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 9, 12. Okay, good to go on this side. Over 3, under 3. I didn't really twist these, and I've got 4 strands, so I'm not sure if it's going to help or not. I'll have to see on probably a different braid to see if it makes a difference. The main advantage is this is much smaller than what I was trying as leaders on the last time through. They were so thick, it was very difficult to transition past the leader knot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Over 3, under 3. One of the things I'm also hoping to do with this is to get a lot more experience myself, because I'm what you would definitely call an avid amateur who has read a lot, and I think I'm reasonably skilled at the actual movements, but I'd like to do more actual research so I have a better understanding of the theory and mechanics behind it, as well as the practical aspect. Over 3, under 3. under 3, over 3. I mean, I've only actually done one pickup braid so far, and I'd like to do a lot more. Though I do understand the concept. Fortunately, the program that Claire Casson has done makes it a lot easier for me to do it. I'm hoping that my doing the Takadai braids online will hopefully get a lot more business for her program, because I think that is just a great resource for those that want to do pickup braids on the Takadai. I've been doing it about 23 years, if I remember right. I think it was 1999 when Tada taught me how to braid using a disc cut out of the side of a 12-pack of sodas. So there have been a couple of years where I haven't done a whole lot of braiding, but I built my first Takadai, I think it was 18 or 19 years ago. It was like 2003, if I remember right. There we go. Hopefully soon I'll have all of the leaders transitioned over, and that'll let me pick up speed to finish this one off. Not that I'm getting tired of it, but I always get a little bit of anticipation when I get close to the end. I also tend to always overestimate how quickly I can get it done when I get close to the end. I don't know if that's just lack of skill, over-eagerness, or something along those lines. But it's fun when you're getting close to the end of a project. Then you'll have something to show for it. Okay. Just making sure I haven't lost my place. If I remember right, when I first started, that was just before the 5th book in Makiko's Treatise on Braids came out. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. There we go. Looks like I'm almost through with all the leaders. Pattern is still looking good. No obvious mistakes. So, Diane, how long have you been doing Kumihimo? Not that I need to know, I'm just curious. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Woohoo! Ooh, you're about a decade ahead of me. Congrats. Yeah, I understand having big gaps. I don't have any children, but if you've got some, they definitely take up a lot of your time. I have 3 sisters with about 10 kids between them. Okay. I do admit I kind of missed the old Kumi 2 list when I was running it. But I understand Facebook and other forums wound up kind of cannibalizing them. And then the Yahoo shut down the list. And it just didn't seem worth it to transition it over to a different forum since the Facebook groups were already up. I did wind up making a Kumihimo group on MeWe, but that one doesn't get very much activity. I think it's the Takadais that Michael posts where he does a lot of variations on it. I've been thinking of maybe doing some of those for myself so I can do additional larger patterns and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and get at least another 5 or 10 Takadais built for other people so that they can do it. It's very hard to spread this art if there's not equipment out there to be able to do it properly. And Takadais just happen to be a little more difficult for people to build on their own than a marudai would be, since you can like modify a chair or stool or something like that relatively easily. Looks like we might have a cat in the picture soon. I think yep. This particular cat's name is Cerberus. We call him Serby for short. Let's see. 3, 6, 9. Yep, okay. He's a cat we rescued when we were camping. 3, 6. And of course, he's modifying the camera. 3, 6, 9, 11. Okay, so I just 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so I just did the top one on here. Under 3, over 3. Yep, that looks right. Well, we named him that because he's got a spot, and apparently Cerberus or Kerberos in Greek means spotted. So at least that's what I've heard. I don't speak Greek well enough to know one way or the other, considering I don't really speak it at all. But that's something that's been going around on Facebook for a while. That the 3-headed hound that guards the gates of Tartarus is named Spot. But he loves attention. We rescued him. Somebody had dumped him off at a campground we were at. And the campground owners had their own cat, which he did not get along with. And we figured if we didn't take him home, he wasn't going to survive very long. So he doesn't get along with most of our other cats, but he's got his own room, and we let him up here occasionally as well. And fortunately, he does not chew on strings, which is very fortunate because this is where I keep my open braids or active braids. I do apologize. It might get a bit distracting here for a bit until he settles down. Fortunately, he seems to be fine paying attention to my feet. And I think that might actually be... No, there's still some that have to go past the leader knot. Alrighty. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Yeah, I feel bad for him, though. When I was setting up this braid, one of the tama fell out of my hand and bumped him on his back. I went ahead and took him back downstairs because I didn't want him to think that I was unhappy with him. Okay. Over 3, under 3. Got the windows open, so I hope the road noise from outside isn't too bad. It looks like he's decided to lay down and watch, so I should be able to pick up speed again. And that one's caught on the leader. Oh no, it's just caught on the secondary knot. There we go. And time to slide the comma forward. Oh, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but the Kumihimo Facebook group that just says Kumihimo, it's not the international one, has changed their group picture to this braid that I'm working on. That really made me happy. Over 3, under 3. Also lets me know that they're not unhappy when I keep posting links to braiding streams. I feel like I'm kind of overtaking some of the content in some of the less active groups that I post to. Thank you. Helps my social anxiety when I know people like the stuff I do. It's not diagnosed or anything, but I wasn't the most popular kid growing up, so when I know people appreciate me being around, it makes me a lot happier. I've mostly gotten over it, but like I said, I still appreciate it when I know I'm not annoying people. I might have rolled that up just a bit too much. I'm tapping the corrugate a little bit. I definitely seem to be picking up speed. Still a couple that haven't quite passed over the transition, but I think it's only a few at this point. Well, my wife has said I have always been a Kumihimo pusher. That's actually how I met her. She wanted to learn how to braid, so I told her I would teach her. And I still haven't made her a Takadai. I am a horrible husband. I will have to improve on that. Hey, good morning, Wendy. Good to see you on. I appreciate that. Feedback does help me keep going and knowing that people are enjoying what I'm doing. Alrighty. If I'm remembering right, Wendy is one of the people who, or maybe the person who runs um, uh, the equipment trading sourcing list for. Apparently, I don't have words today. I apologize. The equipment trading Facebook group for Kumihimo equipment. I think I passed the point where I'm going to have any more tama just suddenly fall to the floor. That's good. Got to stop and pet the cat. Yeah, I find that if people get a chance to braid on a marudai, it really helps cement and improve their skill and love of braiding. Okay, that's wrong there. Let's try this one again. Oops. That one got stuck there. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. There we go. That looks right. I'm going to blame that one on the cat distraction, whether it was or not. And it looks like, yes, all of the leader knots are passed, so should be good to go. And of course, it's the perpetual coma sliding forward. And it looks like the repair I did on the Torii gate is holding. It's been over a week now with a full load on the Torii continuously, and it doesn't show any signs of cracking or bending over, so I'm happy with that. Okay. Once I finally get my Takadai production in gear and actually have an inventory on hand, I will talk to you about what I need to do to be able to post there where I'm not interfering with the rules. Speaking of not interfering with the rules, that is one thing that highly annoys me on Facebook. I see people just post something and say, hey, I'm doing this. If it's against the rules, just delete this. Can't you take the time and effort to spend like 2 minutes to write a note to a moderator and say, hey, is it okay if I do this? There's actually a couple of Facebook groups I'm part of where the rule is if you post anything that says, hey, if this isn't okay, delete this, they automatically delete it, whether it was okay or not, and sometimes remove the person from the group. So I operate under the presumption that if I ask first and abide by whatever ruling it is, I don't get yeeted from the group. But then again, I do try and be polite in my online and personal interactions with people. Hey, YouTube says we have 4 people on now. I think the most I've had concurrently on a stream is still 5 at this point. And I think the most people I had drop in live was about 16 or so, but not stay the whole time. Yeah, definitely much faster when I'm not working with the leader knots. Though it feels weird, on my hands, the transition from the soft cotton floss to the harder, slipperier kite string. But it does seem to be holding up and not unwinding on its own too much at the end, which is nice. I think it's just when it was doing the transition over the knot was where I was having the issue. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a rant about online politeness. since I'm a machinist in my day job and I've worked in the quality departments, the people I know personally say I tend to be really one of those do what the rules say. And if you don't do what the rules say, either don't do it or change the rules to match so that you're not doing what the rules don't allow. Because in my day job, I was making parts that if we didn't do it right, people might get hurt. So it was very important to comply with the rules, or if you couldn't comply with the rules, either don't do it or make sure that what you are doing, the rules change so that what you're doing matches. Just some slightly uneven tension there. I'm wondering if it's because I'm moving so fast. I'll try and be a little more consistent. Okay. That was another skill I picked up with braiding and using tama, is to not try and force separation. But if you can, just put a little bit of side pulling on it and let it untangle itself. I find a lot of knots aren't really knots unless you hurry up and pull it tight. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I have shipped a marudai I made to a friend in Australia, and the shipping was like well over $100. I've also had people ask me to ship tama to, I think it was Great Britain, and that was also well over $100 in shipping. And I recommended that if they could, they would to find a source on the continent for them to save them from expenses. Not that I don't like selling tama, but I would definitely like to get my costs down so it's more reasonable for people to pick up. Telling people who are just starting out, who have only used a foam disc, that yeah, you should really get like about $100 or $150 worth of tama to do stuff right, kind of shocks them. Hey, congrats, Wendy. Welcome again. Welcome to the Takadai side of the Kumihimo. Hey, we're over an hour. Not quite as far as I expected, but that's usual. But I do seem to be getting there. Depending on how well I'm progressing, I might go another hour at this. Give some of the early morning East Coast US people a chance to wake up and join the stream. Got a tangle here. Ah, there we go. A loop from the end of the DMC floss is catching on the pins. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9. Okay, so bottom left to do. Now the mild cut on the palm of my hand I had at the last braiding stream is no longer bothering me, so that's healing well. Looks like fairly soon I'm going to get to the point where the leaders are up over the coma. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I didn't cut the ends so that it would all just be end strands. I've got a couple that are looped around as I was like folding the DMC floss in half for winding on the tama. It looks like some of the loops want to catch on the pegs, so I just have to be careful with that. Something to think about for the future. I'm definitely thinking about putting magnets in my coma so they don't split apart and let the threads fall in between when I'm trying to transition to a new one. There we go, 1 leader all the way on the coma. Though it's going to drop back down as I slide my coma forward. Oh no, I've attracted the attention of the Serbi again. I have to be careful I don't get too much cat hair in the braid. Hey, at least my phone says we... Oh, they dropped off. It said we had 5 people on the chat for just a minute. So it looks like I have at least made my maximum number of people in the chat simultaneously record again. Hey, Donna. It's good to see you on. Welcome to the stream. Been running for about an hour, and I'm getting to the point where the leaders are starting to rise up over the coma. So I'm getting close to the end on this one. And now that I've transitioned through all the leader knots, where it wants to like not necessarily slide easily, it's been running faster. We've got Diane and Wendy in the chat. Oh, Wendy, while I was thinking about it, I was showing one of my braiding videos to one of the poll workers at the election this Tuesday, and she was kind of freaked out when I said hello to you, and she was wondering if I was somehow saying hello to her on the phone when I was like around the corner while she was watching it. I found that somewhat amusing. Oh, speaking of tama, people have asked me if I can do 240 gram tama before. With the particular shells I've got, they can only do maybe at most about 120 grams, and that's if I use something like copper or lead in the core. But since I've got a 3D printer now, I can actually probably do 240 gram tama as a 3D print. I don't know how expensive it's going to be, but I can actually physically do it at this point. Over 3, under 3. under 3 over 3. And just to make sure I haven't lost my place. Yep, 12 and 12. Since I am kind of going fast and it's easy to lose your place if you're rushing. She has 3 of them. The first one is single rail braids, so you only have the one rail that you work with. The second one is double rail braids. So you're using both rails. And the third one is pickup braids. Rodrick covers all 3 of them in his book, but Makiko's book definitely has more patterns available. And unfortunately for me, I never really easily understood either Makiko or Rodrick's description of how to do pickup braids. But once I picked up Takadai and Claire Cassin's Takadai braid planning and instructions software. Oops, looks like that one's caught. There we go. Yeah. I gained a better understanding of actually the process involved there. So if you're going to do Takadai pickup braids, I would definitely get Claire Cassin's book, which I think is about $40 because it comes with the software, and she is very responsive for people looking to have features added. It's a very easy to use tool and makes doing pickup braids a lot easier and a lot more fun. And you can actually have your instructions on like a tablet or a laptop next to you, and it just makes it a lot easier. Yes, I agree with you, Diane. That was extremely frustrating for me. Makiko's books definitely are easier to read for Takadai patterns. I have probably spent my most time in one-on-one trying to teach Takadai braiding to people, explaining how to read the patterns in his book. And it took me a lot of starting and stopping to be able to get it down. Okay, I will have to pick up that one. I do not have it yet. Since I've started using the programs and doing, and I've done a pickup braid myself, I understand a lot better. But with the stuff I have, but yeah, something that's good for new people is definitely good to have on hand so that they can pick up the skills and understanding of how the braids are made. There we go. And time for a coma slide. And I do want to thank everybody who's on today in the chat. That makes it a lot more fun and enjoyable when I get to talk about braiding as well as actually doing it. Okay. Oh, and I don't mean to be rude, but if you get a chance, if you could like the video when you're done today, it helps it boost it up in the algorithm and shows my work to more new people. And I just did that wrong. Okay. So that was what I did wrong. I didn't put that up there. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think the next pickup braid I'm going to do, I'm having it be 100 tama because the drawing I'm trying to do on it needs the resolution. And I can't do any more than that on my particular Takadai unless I make more koma or make the rails longer. Okay, and that one is hooked around a pin. There we go. 3, 6, 9, 11. 3, 6, 9, 11. Okay. Just making sure I haven't done too many on one side, not enough on the other. At least I seem to be doing reasonably good cat TV for the cat. I'm sure he'd prefer more pettings. Looks like the leaders are getting close to the top of the lower rails too. And time for another coma slide. And I do apologize, but I'm going to have to take a very quick break. I will be right back. And I am back. The cat decided he was too bored with me and left the room. Okay. Diane, you have a very good night. Thank you for staying so long. I appreciate that. I apologize then that this didn't get done all the way. Yep, I will definitely take a bunch of photos and post them, Diane. Oops. Looks like that one got caught too. Yeah, definitely having to be careful. Whoops, I think I forgot to roll that up. Okay. And sorry, just picturing mentally how the braid would look if I didn't stop at the leader transition, just kept going and thinking how funny that would look. I'm actually probably going to stop when the closest one gets about 3 or 4 inches away, because that's about how long I'm planning on doing the fringe on this one. 3, 6, 9. Okay, good. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm kind of just focusing on getting as far along as this as I can, as quickly as I can. Since I don't think I've got enough left to do another full stream. It'd definitely be nice to finish this one. And I'm currently trying to do all of my braiding on stream. A, that keeps me braiding, and B, increases the number of hours of Kumihimo braiding content that's on the web. And it's time for another coma slide. Ease on down the road. I apologize for my absolutely horrible singing voice and my tone deafness. Okay. I'm getting close. I can feel it in my bones. Well, more my hands, but handling the leader threads as I'm braiding them is not the most pleasant feeling. It doesn't hurt, but I can tell if I do it a long time, I'm going to start either developing calluses or some sore spots, just because it's so thin and slightly abrasive. Handling the DMC cotton floss is much nicer. Another fiber jump, which won't be happening much longer because they'll all be too far up. I do hope to provide at least some comedy, hopefully mostly intentional. I've been told I have a fairly dry sense of humor. I did have a roommate at one time tell me I should become a stand-up comedian, but my issue is that I really don't think of these jokes ahead of time. I just kind of say what pops into my head. Which is how we got the horrible braiding at warp speed pun that I came up with a while back, that I'm actually rather proud of, even if it is horrible. Okay, time for another coma slide. And after the coma slide, both top rails are all still on leaders, so definitely getting there. One of the things, if you have your braid rolling up around itself, as you get more loops around the take-up roller, it gets larger, so you have to pull it less as you wind it to get the same amount of distance. Okay. That one's grabbed around to that peg. Probably should cut them when it happens, but I'm lazy. Oops. That goes on the bottom one there. Okay. Can tell I'm getting a little tired. And as I said earlier, I'm rushing a bit. I'm almost 2 hours into this braiding stream. But I've definitely braided longer to go. When I'm at social gatherings and I don't have a lot to say and I have my marudai on hand, I tend to like just braid and listen and occasionally contribute to the conversation. And I'm starting to get the leaders on the coma on the lower rails. Braid is still looking nice. over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Oops. That one's caught, and there we go. Okay. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 11. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Just making sure exactly where I am in the braid. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. And under 3, over 3. And it is time for another coma slide. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Move that back like that so I don't knock it off. I have a good case, so it shouldn't damage anything if I do, but the fewer phone drops, the better. It's the tama that are supposed to drop. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. And over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3. Under 3, over 3. Over 3, under 3. Pickup braids are Takadai braids where you're able to actually design the pattern, because what you do is you have one color on top for just these rails. You have one color on the bottom that's different for these rails. And then what you do is you essentially pick up and swap tama between the rails, and sometimes change whether you go over or under on a 2-2 twill, until you get essentially a line, a two-tone drawing or design coming out on the braid. And you have to, each time, for each of the lines here where the threads go, you have to like map out which color you want on which one, and that tells you which moves you have to do. I will PM you a picture I've done of a Takadai braid, or Takadai pickup braid, so you can get a better idea of what it is that it's done. The braid I'm going to send you the picture of, this is the design for it. And these are the customized moves that give you, like, if see here, this is a color change here. There's 3 color changes here, and then like one here, and then the rest of this is from a different braid, or a different portion of the braid. But this gives you the moves you need to do to be able to get this design on it. I hope that was a useful explanation. 3, 6, 9, 11, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so I just did the lower upper one here. So this. Nope. That was not the right thing. So 3, 6, 9, 12. This is the one that needs to be done next. Much more better. There we go. Yep, they're called pickup braids. I'm not sure if that's the proper term for it, but there are some weaving techniques where they use the term pickup as well for that type of technique. The reason I'm holding the sword weird is because I keep having the little loops on the ends snagging on the pins, and that actually seems to be affecting the tension a little bit here. So let's wiggle that a little bit, get that evened out. Okay, there we go. All right, so I just did that. 3, 6, 9. Yep. There we go. Fortunately, it's only a temporary problem. Hey, Jack. Nice to see you on. I take it you got the email I sent back? Yes, this is indeed the Takadai. And I think I'm going to have to... Some of these loops are catching. But I don't know which ones. All right, I'm just going to have to deal with it. But yeah, that's definitely affecting the tension. Let's even that out. Yep, absolutely. I will definitely take pictures of the braiding design so you can see what it is that I can do. Understand I haven't done all of them, but I'm pretty good at the techniques, so. I'm having a bit of an issue where some of these loops are catching on the pins. Actually, I can do that when they're down like this. I'll have to remember not to do that on the next braid. Okay. Yeah, if I do a marudai braid, I can, they've got these metal cups that have like super magnets in the end, and I can put the ends in those, and it can be brought around like a clasp like that. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. Okay, yeah. So this side's next. Over 3, under 3. I'm just going to cut these as they come along so they don't catch on the pins. Under 3, over 3. So definitely sounds like you're going to have a shorter braid. So that'll definitely be easy to do. That way, I can do a longer one and just cut a portion out of it for what you want, and put the ends in the so it's like a bracelet. So yeah, that should be reasonable. Oops, that one didn't pass properly through. Yeah. There we go. Normally when I finish a braid, I just stop well before this and sew off the end, but I'm trying to use leaders on the tama so that I can get more of the braid done and have less wastage. So I'm kind of learning how to do this, and I've realized I've got some techniques I've been using that could definitely for tying off tama that need to be different when I use leaders. There we go. But I'm real close to getting this one done. At the rate I'm going, it may actually be another hour. I might go ahead and stop this stream since I still have some time left where I can do a final stream on this. So, but yeah, I do tend to overestimate how fast I can finish a braid. I'm going to get to a reasonable stopping point on this. Let's see, 3, 6, 9. Okay. Didn't realize I'd finally hit the 2-hour mark on this stream. Fortunately, they have a handy little clock up on the stream display so you know how long you've been doing it. If there's any other questions I can answer for you, I'm happy to do that now. Yep. I started at 8 a.m. Eastern time zone. I do that because I have a few people who live in like Japan and Australia that occasionally like to watch the streams. Normally, I tend to run them about 9 p.m. To 10 p.m. Eastern time so that people who are on the west coast of the U.S. can see it as well. And that way I'm usually done before Nick starts streaming because I do like to catch his streams if I'm up that late. Yeah, when I set up this braid, I folded over embroidery floss. So some ends had loops and some ends were just loose, and the loops are catching on these pins. That's where I'm having the issue. All right. So it's fairly simple to solve. I just need to not leave it as loops, either cut the ends. So I'm able to correct it as I'm going along. There are some complex Takadai braids that get about an inch every half hour, roughly. And that's really moving for those types of braids. Other braids I can do like 6 or 7 inches an hour. Okay. Over 3, under 3. Under 3, over 3. There we go. And I am at a stopping, a natural stopping point in this braid. I'm glad I was able to give you a chance to see how it works out in real life. And hopefully we'll get you something that you like to you. I will get those pictures taken from the books so that you can actually, I will send you the pictures, but since I have one of the books up here, give you a quick idea of the types of things for the marudai braids. This is probably going to be what you would like, since you said you want it as a clasp. I don't, there might be some oblong or rectangular ones I can do. I'll have to look and see where I can find the findings. But and these obviously aren't the only colors. I mean, I can pretty much come up with any colors needed. So I've had this book so long, unfortunately, one of the pages is starting to come out on that section. No, actually, the pattern is essentially the pattern, and the colors are determined by how you string it up. So it doesn't add complexity, but there are some color combinations that don't work well, and there's some braids where you can do like 1, 2, or 4 colors, but 3 looks awful because you don't actually wind up with a consistent pattern. So I will try and explain that in the email as well. If I mean, if you pick one, I'll go through and let you know. Yeah, there's some that can do 4 colors. Let me just. Like here, where it shows like a different color arrangements. Let's see if that doesn't white out entirely. Like along here, this is this is the blue and white one I did, and I did this type of thing where I have 8 different colors. This is a 2 color, and this is a 4 color arrangement. Basically, as long as I can find the DMC floss or silk for it, I can usually do it. It's just a question of how many colors work well with that particular braid pattern. All right. Ooh, I've got 5 people right when I'm ready to stop. So I will probably do a braiding stream tomorrow afternoon to finish this one off. And I hope that everybody who's interested can come by and see it. If you like the stream, please like and or comment if you need to. And thanks to everybody who stopped by. Jack, I will definitely email you and get you the information you need. And everybody have a nice day. Happy braiding and stay safe. No, I don't have a Discord.